Hello everyone. We're gonna get started with the 5-minute mark. It's gonna be the daily Woosah, which whatever comes out, comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I hope it's been a nice Monday for you so far. And I hope we get a good message today. Of course, I'm going to start when we get to the 5-minute mark. I'm sitting here just looking silly, so I decided to play a little music in the background so it don't seem so weird. Me sitting here for 5 minutes till people get in the room. Yes, indeed. Hello everyone, we're gonna get started in about 3 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Hey girl. Just waiting to the 5-minute mark to get started. What you doing? Oh, you finna go back to work, ain't you? Oh, you waiting already? I knew. I was like, it's 2 o'clock. I gotta work in a couple hours. So I want to get this stuff out the way. Monday morning as usual. Okay, we got a couple more minutes. I had to take a break this weekend. I was pooped. Still had to work, but I didn't have enough energy to read. Yes, I thought it was just me. Maybe it's this weather. It's decent outside, but it's just kind of dreary. And I wanted to go back to bed when I got up too. Surely did. We'll get started in a couple more minutes, guys. Couple more minutes. I know, you can go get on, call up in that bed and lay down. Now my day be starting like in the middle of the day. Like 10:30, 11. Just reading some stuff on my computer. Alright, we got about 30 more seconds. Kids, how you doing? How are you? We're just gonna get started. Can y'all hear that music? I don't want it to be too loud. Can y'all hear that? I'm gonna turn it off. I was just curious of how loud it was. All right, let's get started. Welcome to Ms.Divinergy. I am here with your daily Woosah. This is just general energy, what Holy Spirit would like us to know. It's not specific on love, career, or anything. It's just random messages for the day. It could mean for today, or like I said, most of the time it's timeless. Okay, if it does not resonate with you, say it with me now. There are 999,000 other readings out there. Check them out, spin the block, come back in a couple of weeks. Get a personal from someone you trust or myself. I am doing, since I just started back readings, a 30% sale right now. So you can get your readings. Just reach out to me at Ms.Divinergy@gmail.com. And that'll be for the month of February. Okay, my Valentine's Day gift to y'all. Okay, because I love y'all. So 30% is almost half off, so get them while you can. You can also book for yourself on Wisio. You don't even have to go through me. You just book your reading, and then I'll see it, okay? Other than that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I'm dropping another video. Make sure you take the meat and leave the bones. It's a general reading. Okay, so let's get started. I hope y'all feeling good on this Monday. In Chicago, it is Dreary Lane, okay? It's just dreary, blah. And I feel like it's gonna rain. I don't know if it's gonna rain, snow, or do something because my knee hurt. Okay, let's get started. Hey, Spirit, Angels, and Ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective today? Okay, first card out, we have Vision. Okay. So you guys at this point in time can be highly intuitive, okay? We have the Rescue card. And we have the Shadow. I saw that before I shuffled. That was so weird that came out. I saw this too. Gaia, which is usually Mother Earth. We get this energy when we need to practice some self-care. Just love on ourselves. Don't put too much pressure on ourselves. For some, it could be tapping into nature, just pretty much tapping into herself. You see how she's just there, just vibing on the inside. You might not be around too many people today. You might not be conversating too much today. You might feel like you're just floating through life, okay? I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Like you're just getting the day through with, all right? But more, a lot of internal chatter. You know how you just not talk to yourself physically. I mean, you can, but in your brain, like you talk to yourself, you're making plans, you're doing, it's giving that kind of energy, okay? For some, Mother Nature could come to visit today. And y'all know what I mean. Okay, perseverance. Some of you guys could be working through that, just trying to get through the day with Mother Nature getting on your nerves. All right, but also giving the energy to tap into self. It's a Monday, so it's kind of giving that energy where we are, where we are, tuned in and just trying to make it through the day, okay? Perseverance. Also for some, just overall, just tapping into yourself to be able to persevere to get these things done that you need to get done, okay? So we have Vision with authenticity. So right now, like I said, you've been making plans, preparations, visualizing things, vision boards, all that type of energy with authenticity, being straight up about what you want, what you don't want, sticking to certain patterns, okay? Practicing self-discipline, responsibility. We kind of had that energy over the weekend, okay, for the ones that watched the weekend Woosah. For some, you could be having dreams or visions of like a new beginning, okay? Maybe you saw it like in your mind's eye. Of new beginnings and certain things coming your way. We have Rescue here with healing. All right. So for some of you guys that are healing and just dealing with your shit and certain emotions and certain thoughts, I feel like Holy Spirit is sitting like, okay, I'm hearing like a SOS, like a rescue, like a break, like a fresh of breath air where you are not... The energy could have been heavy lately. Like I said, it could have been a lot on a lot of our plates, okay? But Holy Spirit is sending, like a SOS, like a rescue to a lot of us, okay? Even if it's just mentally for a day, you might just be mentally relaxed. Or it's a day where you can do the things that you like and just relax. I just feel like I'm hearing a fresh breath of fresh air, a breath of fresh air. We also have shadow. Shadow, let's see what that's about. And we know what shadow is. Those parts of us that we don't like to deal with, and those parts of us that other people don't like to deal with, even in themselves, okay? Okay, so we have the shadow energy where, and the wisdom here is the wisdom to be able to deal with that shadow energy, not to take it out on other people, not to be tough on ourselves if we are not giving 100%, knowing that things don't have to be perfect, okay? It's all about consistency, not perfection, all right? Having the wisdom to know that you're going to have to deal with shadow energy for the rest of your life, which means you're going to have to heal for the rest of your life. You're going to have to gain knowledge for the rest of your life. Nobody is ever done with their shadow work, okay? Because you're not perfect. And even as you elevate, there'll be new problems within yourself that you'll have to deal with, and old baggage that you thought that you got rid of that decides to jump up out the blue. Okay, we'll be doing that until we go into our caskets or till we go into an urn, okay? All right. So having that energy to know that, okay, this is shit I got to deal with internally. Okay, somebody called me today and they triggered me. Okay, the ability to not let it trigger you. And even if it does trigger you, to stop it when you notice that you're being triggered, okay? Like I said, we're not perfect. If somebody calls you and trigger you, throw you off and you cuss their ass out, it's like, damn, why did I let them? No, just in mid cuss out, just be like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. Okay, just catch yourself, all right? Also, learning to, with the shadow and all that different type of energy, learning to, I know we can't really see it as fun, but just learning to realize that it's a part of life, okay? I know you can't see it as fun. If you could try to see it as fun, you're like, oh, that motherfucker called me and triggered me today. I really cussed their ass out good. I need to stop doing that. But just realizing and checking in with yourself, okay? Instead of just flying off the deep end and then do it again and then do it again. You didn't cuss 5 people out today. You know what I'm saying? Stop at 1, all right? If you cuss out 1, stop halfway through during the cuss out. Like, this person is triggering me and they're taking me there. You give away your power when you do that, all right? So sometimes you might have to even laugh some things off, all right? There's no problem with that. Laugh it off. Let's see what other energy, what does the Holy Spirit want us to know? What does Holy Spirit want us to know? This card stays coming out. I'm ready to rip it out the deck. Deception and envy. We can have people trying to deceive us. We can have people around us with jealous energy. It just gives evil eye energy. We have light. For people that are, like I said, the people that come through and trigger you, the people that come through, oh, you think you better, you think you changed. Those people, that's the deception and envious and evil eye people, okay? There could be a light shed on these people, okay? There could be a light shed on, some of you guys could be Aries. Bottom of the deck, again, we keep getting these more movement, choices, and decisions. I feel like this is a turning point and a pivotal point. I got a slight headache, y'all, so if I'm a little dry today, that's why. It's a pivotal time for a lot of us to be making movement choices and certain decisions. I feel like a lot of people are cleansing out old energy, preparing for new energy. So it's certain relationships that's falling by the wayside, and you really realizing how people move and act, and maybe you don't like it. Like some people are renewing jobs or moving up in jobs, or it just seems like it's a lot going on around the whole collective in the U.S. Okay, they wanted to say the U.S., even though I know I have people overseas. I'm not leaving y'all out. But it could be for the U.S. There's a lot going on in the U.S. right now. I don't like to talk about certain things on my channel. Y'all already know. You know, we got the stuff going on with Trump. We know we had the fires going on, the helicopters, the planes falling out the sky. I know I've been saying for the last couple of years, stay off those fucking planes, okay? If you have to, you just have to. But there's a lot of things going on with planes. Like I said, I've been saying that and reiterating, and most of the time there's nothing going on with planes. But like I said, I've been seeing this energy for a while with the planes and the flights doing weird things, okay? And once you up there, you up there. What you gonna do? Okay? If you can travel by car, boat, plane, sail, whatever, do it. If you must get on a plane, I know people are business people and they do what you gotta do, but be very cautious before you get on them. And don't be surprised if stuff go down, okay? But like I was saying before, movement, choices, decisions, a lot of people are literally standing at the door, at the precipice of life-changing things in 2025. I don't know what it is about 2025. Also feeling for 2026 where this heavy energy is, but I know you guys notice it. I know you guys notice that things are getting weirder by the goddamn day, okay? It really is. So let's continue on the movement, choices, and decisions. Let's see what's going on with that. See, destiny. This was all destined. This was all meant to happen. Whatever this is, whatever particular situation, purpose, place, thing that you are in, it was all part of the plan. It was all fated, okay? So you can make wrong decisions, but like I said, even if you do, 9 out of 10, it's a lesson, and you have to go through it. It might take you around the bend for a couple of years, but like I said, it's conducive to the journey. All right, but at certain times, it shouldn't be the same thing that keeps dragging you. Holy Spirit is saying that we're trying to move out of things that are the same repetitive mistakes. We shouldn't be doing that right now. Things that we know damn well better, we shouldn't be fucking around with. Okay, you should be making preparations and plans to get out of that energy. Okay, sometimes it's hard, but like I said, we're all grown. You have to make ways and take the proper precautions to get out of certain situations. All right. Unless you were tied up in the basement and somebody got a gun to your head and you cannot move, that's the only time when you can't get away from a situation. You might can't get away from it when you want to, but you need to be making preparations to do so. Okay, so we have this deception and envy, this evil eye energy. I feel like a lot of you people that have this energy around you are still they can't stop it. It's giving the energy of people cannot stop. It don't matter how much they look at you evilly. It don't matter how much they wish bad on you. They cannot stop what's coming. They cannot stop this forward movement, this positive movement that I feel like a lot of you guys are moving towards. A lot of the weight is starting to shed off. A lot of you should start feeling lighter as well. Because when people don't understand, when people wish bad on you and I wish that bitch would, I hope they lose that is like spell work, okay? You don't have to have a cauldron and be doing a seance and all this shit like what they taught you on TV to put a spell on somebody. You could just say, oh, I wish that bitch break their neck. That's a spell. That's you putting that out into the ethers, into the universe, okay? And you do get karma for doing those things. I know we usually pop off and like, that bitch can die and stuff like that, but you do release that into the ethers and you do have to pay for saying things like that. It's karmic. What goes around comes around, okay? And some people have wished that on you. But this is, like I said, blatant. People know they hate on you. They don't like you. They do underhanded shit to you. They backstab you behind the scenes and, all that kind of weird shit and then still tap dance in your damn face. Those people. You're positively moving forward from those people. Yeah, I'm hearing leave them in the dust. Okay. Leave them in the dust then. And people are really going to be jealous and envious of this fast moving energy. This is 8 of Wands. This is like plane energy, okay? This is like something that takes off very fast. It's not like a slow build, even though you slow build when you're on a plane, but after a while, you gone. It don't take long to get up there up in the air. What they say, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, we get up there to the right altitude and whatnot. This is giving that. So you could be fucked up or whatever the case is, or in situations that were not ideal for you. And people are like, oh, look at that person, they down, they fucked up. But I feel like you always knew that you wouldn't be fucked up forever. And these people are just like, look at them, fucked up, no job, no place, no car. Oh, they lost their car, they lost their home. Oh, they ain't getting paid. And then all of a sudden, people don't understand that things can change in a blink of an eye, okay? In a blink of your eye, a blink of my eye, a blink of their eye. And I feel like that's kind of what happened. I think people will be more jealous of the reason why these people are jealous. Okay, they're jealous-hearted people, but I feel like the main reason is because it happened so fast. And people are like, why him? Why her? Why not me? But people have to realize everybody has a season. If you notice somebody in your life that's been down for a while, 9 times out of 10, if they put in the work, their season is going to come. Your season is going to come if you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, somebody just out there living on the streets and ain't nothing going to just fall out the sky. I mean, social media nowadays, somebody can walk up to you and give you $200 for being homeless, but not very likely. But if you put in that work, I feel like once the shit start catching up with the work that you're doing, oh yeah, people are going to be looking at you like you just stole something from them. It's like, what? So you guys could be, I see Aries here, I see Libra here with the balance card. I said light before, but this was actually hope. And that's crazy. And both of these cards, I never noticed they had these cards for years. They're doing the same thing. You see, like if you look in that card, there's somebody with their arms and they're standing up, just like him. Their arms to their side, if you notice that. I feel like a lot of you guys have surrendered to certain things. Also, when we have this card, he has the wand, the pentacle, the cup, and the sword. Those are all the suits of the tarot. And that is action, money, emotions, truth, logic, thoughts, all that. I feel like you guys are trying to get all those aspects balanced, okay? in your life, your mental, your physical, your spiritual. You're trying to get all that balanced. And you kept hope. You steady tried to put the pieces together and fix whatever was going on. And you kept hope alive. Even though you had your days when you was like, I'm tired of this shit. You kept doing what you needed to do. Okay? I feel like people could be jealous of like your motivation or your wherewithal. People just want you to be where they left you. Okay? And it could have been people that you needed. If it was money or a place or whatever the case is. It's like they don't want you to grow out of that box. We have the authority here. For some of you guys, you can be very harmonious at work or with the boss, or it's like the people at the job could like you, okay? If somebody has court cases, I feel like you're getting to a balanced level with that. Maybe you're paying things off as well. This could be bills, this could be institution. You could be getting a balance and harmony in your finances, okay? Some of you guys, like, some people be like, oh, credit or whatever. Like, when most people were young, they didn't give a fuck about their credit. At this point, now you could be giving a fuck about your credit, paying attention to what's going in and what's coming out, that type of energy. Maybe some of you guys could even be budgeting, but because maybe some people are, like, paying their taxes, people who avoid those. I feel like people are putting on their big boy draws and their big girl draws, okay? I hope that you guys don't have big draws, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so we have So for some of you guys in these movement, choices, and decisions, cutting people out, doing new things, going new places, there was some type of mental conflict. Some of you guys could be seeing 2, some of you guys could be 22, okay? Because I looked on my statistics and I have a nice amount of 18 to 25-year-olds. I thought that was weird, but I guess, so I have to recognize the younger people. Usually I think everybody's like my age, 30, 40, But I have some young ones too. Hello. But I feel like even though this was all destined, where you are right now, the choices and the decisions that you're making, even though you have mental conflict around them, you got to handle them, you're in your head about them a lot of the times, I feel like at the same time, it still was destiny. All this stuff was where it needed to be. And don't forget that we had perseverance. I feel like I said, a lot of you guys are persevering through whatever is going on. And you get rewards for that, okay? When you persevere, Holy Spirit just looking at you like, look at them having that hard time. And he blessing you here and there to help you get through with little things, But Holy Spirit really want to make sure you're going to put in the work. If he can't bless you with a lot if you can't handle a little. A lot of people say, I want to be a millionaire, I want to do this, but can you budget your check now? Can you sit down and work on your business now? So what if you do drop that multi-million-dollar business in your lap? Do you have enough discipline to? Because if you can't do enough with a little, you can't do that with a lot. And that's how most of the time Holy Spirit is just testing us. Okay, you have this smaller house. Did you take care of your smaller house and keep it clean? How are you going to navigate a mansion? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you had this one car. Did you keep it clean, or did you keep the upkeep on it? Why would I bless you with a Lamborghini or whatever your dream car is? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to check ourselves. I have to check myself at times. Okay, how you going to bless me with a lot if I can't even handle this basic shit? Like, be fucking for real. We have the crown chakra with the heartache and loss and with the people that's giving you the evil eye. This could be exes, old friends, family members, who knows, whoever the evil eye people are in your life. Straight 9 out of 10, they ain't even usually strangers. People at work is people you fucking know, which is fucking diabolical, but it is what it is. So these people seeing you starting to gain traction and positive move forward. But it's like they want you to be in your head, okay? We got the crown chakra with the heartache and loss. So the way these people use the evil eye is for them to, like I said at the beginning, the triggers, the calls, the random bullshit, arguments, doing things that they know damn well you don't like. Things that also pull on your heartstrings or bringing up old baggage. Oh, this is how these people will get to you, okay? Like I said, you can have a random ex call you and then y'all talk about how y'all broke up and the next thing you know it's a 5-hour argument. And it's like, this is how these people can trigger you because I feel like they're not around you. So I feel like you have the boundaries to let these people in or not. And I feel like some of you guys are still talking to these people or communicating because you don't want to be a bitch or an asshole. But I feel like if they're triggering you, just leave them where the fuck they at. They're not needed, okay? I mean, sometimes it's hard to... You don't want to cut people out your life. I don't give a fuck if this is your mama or your daddy. If they're calling you, they're triggering you or saying somebody every time they call you, they begging. Or whatever the case is, whatever this energy is, it likes to bring you down. And it likes to pull on your heartstrings. That's why I see the heartache and loss with it. And that's what I feel. They like to pull in your heartstrings and they like to get in your head. Okay? This could be like manipulators or whatever. Okay? Don't entertain it. So with this whole, with the balance to bring in, I feel like a lot of you guys just want a firm foundation. Okay, that could be from a home, car, savings, 10,000 in the bank, 20,000 in the bank, to where you feel once you got stability in that way, and you're not really living check to check, and that's a lot of pressure on a daily. If you get paid weekly, daily, monthly, that's a lot of pressure to deal with every time you get a check and it's gone, and the bills is barely getting paid, and then the food is going up, and that is a heavy energy to carry around with you every day. That's enough to throw you into depression right there and say, fuck it all, okay? You have to give yourself credit for how strong you are. But I feel like the more you stay balanced, the more that foundation becomes firm, the more you'll be able to put money to the side, the more you'll be able to do fun things with you or your children, or if you're by yourself, or you are able to indulge in certain hobbies. When you're living in survival mode, you're a whole different fucking person. I don't care how good you're doing. If you are thrown into survival mode, that'll keep your mind running all night. You trying to go to sleep. How am I gonna pay my condo? That shit due. My phone bill due. This. How am I gonna get this? Damn, I gotta ask this person. Like, nobody wants to fucking live like that. Okay? So I feel like most of you guys, your hope is just to have a firm foundation to where you're comfortable, where you ain't got to worry about it. If you got laid off for 2 months and you were looking for a job, everything wouldn't go to shit. You have savings to be able to back yourself up. I feel like in 2025, Holy Spirit wants that type of energy for us to be able to take off that weight. If we were able to see the spiritual weight that we all carry around on a day-to-day basis, we would be horrified, like, oh my God, you're dealing with that and daddy issues and mommy issues, and you were raped. And if we were able to see that, how we can see each other's faces and hair, people probably would be a little bit more compassionate, but we cannot. So that's the only thing that you can do is take it to God, okay, or somebody that you trust. Because nobody knows what anybody is dealing with. I mean, unless they know your story. And then when people get in your business, then that ain't even good either, because then that ain't your business, okay? So I think most of you guys are just trying to balance things out so you can have a firmer foundation. Now, also, we have temptation, loving to come your way. Some of you guys could be a Capricorn, but temptation, having the wisdom to not let things tempt you. Now, these could be addictions, this could be people, this could be sex, drugs, love, rock and roll. I don't know, okay? But it's having the wisdom to not do these things that tempt you, okay? Holy Spirit is giving me the energy like you know damn well better, okay? So when it comes back and self-sabotage you and kick you in your ass, he don't want to hear, God, why me? You know, and if you're going to do dumb shit like that, just take it. Just take it and say, own it, okay? What did we have the other day? What was that word? Accountability. We had that came out. Take accountability for the stupid shit that we do, and promise ourselves to try not to do that again, okay? But sitting there in the woe is me and acting tricked like you tricked your fucking self when you know damn well this is something you shouldn't have been doing or indulging in is crazy work. So it's like once you know better, like you tell that child, I said don't touch the stove, and you've reiterated this 2-3 times, we figured that the kid should have it now. The kid take their ass over there and touch the shit out that hot ass stove. You know, what are you going to tell the kid? Like, oh, you're going to make sure they're okay. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you're going to be like, okay, now I told you 3 times that stove gets hot. Don't fucking touch it. Like, what are we doing here? At the end of the day, you can cry because you hurt yourself because that shit hurt. But you can't cry about the whole situation. You can just cry about what happened and then let it go. And then in your mind, remember, I shouldn't touch that stove. And we're going to just leave it at that. Now, if you continue to do that every fucking day, that's crazy work. Like, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You're going over there touching that stove at 5 p.m. every day. You're going over there, going back to that relationship you know that don't make you happy every fucking week. You go on to that job that you say you're going to look for more jobs and do better, but you're still working there 20 years later. Like, make it make sense. At the end of the day, we have to realize when we self-sabotage and when we keep our damn self in certain cycles that we know damn well good that we have no business dealing with. Okay? Prince of Sun. Go ahead and email me at Ms.Divinergy@gmail.com. It'll be in the description box below. It should already be there. But yeah, like can't nobody be doing that, all right? So I'm gonna just pull some some of the Rebel deck. Let's see what we have here. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I'm dropping another one. Okay. Hey, Phoenix. All right, we back for the week. I'm back, y'all. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. What did I say? Sitting there in shame, guilt. Oh, I did this. I let that person back in. They're such a horrible individual. Okay, well, what type of individual are you to let them back in? Let's be clear. Oh, this job. Oh, I be on my feet 90 hours a day. I'm just so tired and overworked. Go apply for more jobs where you can sit on your ass. You know? I mean, things that we can help. I'm that type of person. Like, I just feel like it's stupid. I even do it with my kids. Like, okay, if you don't like it, you got to make a way. Like, I've been fucked up the past year. Okay, and daily, I was trying to make a way. I was applying to jobs. I was doing all type of shit. I was doing the least that I could do to fix my situation. Okay, so if you one of them type of people that think it's just gonna fall out the sky, I don't know what to tell you. Look. Because it's not going to fall out the sky because what? That project, that person, that idea is waiting. That project, that person, that idea is waiting for you. Holy Spirit just be waiting for us. For us to be disciplined. For us to take a responsibility and accountability for our shit and to kick it into gear. The card literally says that project, that person, that idea is waiting. You want that man or that woman that's going to treat you right, or walk you down the aisle or whatever it is that your main goal is, or just to have a nice relationship with no drama, bullshit, arguments, extra people, extra bullshit, shit that's stressing you out, got your hair turning gray, got you pulling it the fuck out. But that project and that person that's meant for you and that idea is waiting on you. If you steady fucking with Tyrone, how is Hercules gonna come? If you steady fucking with the bitches that don't give a fuck about their coochies and throwing it everywhere, how is you gonna get somebody that really love you? If you steady fucking with females that's gold digging and don't love you, and you went to the hospital, they wouldn't show up one damn day, how is the person that really gonna take care of you if something happened to you? Like my mom, my stepdad had a stroke. She nursed that man back to health. If you fucking with these hoes, how you gonna find somebody like that? Because them hoes, go ahead and have a stroke. If you think they're gonna be on the side of your bed, you got another thing coming. Only if you put them on the wheel and they think you're gonna die in a couple days. They might sit on the side of your bed then. But some people don't even have enough money for that. Your money ain't even long enough to be buying bitches. Okay? All right. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. I feel like Holy Spirit has your back. Or the world, or whatever it is that you do. I don't give a fuck if you cook, clean, tap dance. Somebody out there, TikTok, YouTube, all them. I was always weird and giving people speeches that fell on deaf ears that don't listen to me. I found my tribe. I found my people that get on here and pay, click, like it, love it, beg for me to come back because they want to hear it. Why would I sit here and beat this information into people around me that don't give a fuck about it? Do not waste your time, okay? Thank you, William. Do not waste your time. That project, that person, that idea is waiting for you to get into position. You can't have a multi-million-dollar company if you never made a business plan. You can't have a multi-million-dollar company if you can't make a schedule and stick to it on a weekly basis. You can't have a multi-million-dollar company and deal with the finances if you don't budget your personal finances. This is all about being real with yourself. You want to sing on YouTube or TikTok? Are you doing voice exercises? Are you taking care of your voice? Or are you arguing with your man or your woman every day, straining the shit out your voice and fucking up your vocal cords? Sometimes we have to check ourselves. Oh, 2 cards flew out. So we have winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Holy Spirit gave you a gift. You're winning. You're a winner, okay? Don't ruin it because you can self-sabotage, and there are a such thing as destiny swapping. You ever had an idea and you looked on social media or you looked somewhere else and you had that idea, but you knew you didn't tell that person because you don't even fucking know that person? Destiny swap. When Holy Spirit give us downloads to do certain things and be in position to be able to do things, 11 people, 11 lights, 11, 11. And to do certain things, he don't just come out the sky and descend into your dreams and your visions and just give it to you. When I started this channel, was already other tarot readers and people speaking. I was like, oh, well, I can't compete with that, but everybody's different. Okay, when you clean those shoes differently. Everybody's different, but he can also implant the same dream in our heads because, some of us is going to fly with it and some of us are not. Some of us are going to die with those dreams in our casket that we never did, that we said we were going to do all our life. And some of us are actually going to implement it, and then we can get the gifts and the reassurance from Holy Spirit and the nice life that we were promised because we did our part. Everybody doesn't win. If that was the case, then we wouldn't have losers. So you could either self-sabotage yourself and make yourself a loser, or you can win like you was destined to be. I know a lot of you guys had the visions, had the dreams. Why are we not doing it? I was in that mode. I'm not downing anybody. I was the same way. Had a whole channel shot up to 30,000 subscribers. Why did I stop for 2 years? Why? Dealing with shit, fucked up relationships, certain things. He was providing for me. I was making great money. Why did I self-sabotage that? Sometimes you have to sit with yourself and be like, why did I do that? Now I'm sitting here trying to push out videos and trying to get I know the same things that I'm saying. I know the shit that I be saying be making sense, but now I have to put in double the work to get back on my path and my destiny because I threw it to the side. And when you come back, you have to do more work every time. If I throw it to the side again, I'm going to have to come back and do it again, even more than I had to before. Because the first time it was work, but it came easily. I was working, co-creating with Holy Spirit. It was just happening for me. Now it's like I got to really dig in. It's happening, but it's going to take a lot more work. And every time you send yourself back around that loop, it's going to be harder and harder every time. You have to dig yourself out. So just do it now. Okay, that's my word of advice to y'all. Last card at the bottom of the deck, be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. I'm trying to tell you. Like, if you got food on the table, you got a job, you got some type of income, it's okay. If you can only work on your destiny on the weekends or 1 hour a day, fine. You know, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But still, do it. Build a little bit. Even if you put one little block a week, that house is still getting built. But if you're sitting there, you ain't got no bricks, you don't know where the fucking bricks at. You don't even know who make the bricks. Okay? You don't even know what type of bricks you want. You ain't even figured that out. And you're not putting any bricks, that house will never get built. But you swear you see visions of a beautiful mansion and all this, but you're not even preparing the bricks. Okay? Alrighty then. But I'm going to pull 2 more of these, and then I'll pull this, and we will close it up. See, okay, this is what he said. Some of us are addicted to trauma and sadness, and we're stuck in those cycles and those loops. We're used to it. You have to pull yourself out of certain cycles. If you see yourself in a certain cycle and you're looping year after year, month after month, you have to do the work to get yourself out of that. Yeah, like I'm seeing somebody playing double dutch and they just steady jumping, I'm tired. You have to jump out of that shit, okay? On your own. Nobody's going to pull you out. We're all grown. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to come on a magic carpet and take you to the money and the millions, all right? If you want something like that, you better be a contestant on Mr. Beast or some shit. I don't know. The Price is Right. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Do they still got that? I mean, at least go fill out for a game show and let it fall out the air like that. We have an 8, so you guys could have been seeing 8. You could be a life path number 8. Some of you guys need to, okay, I don't know why I said that randomly. Some of you guys need to find out what your life path number is. You can email me and I can send you the information on how to figure out your life path. Your life path is what you were destined to do in life. I'm an 8. And Donald Trump is an 8. I know it's crazy, but the 8s are usually people that are going to run enterprises. They're very money-minded, motivated. They're very good in business, influential. But the thing about the 8 is some countries find it to be cursed because it's like before you obtain that, you have to go through a lot. Like some numbers, it's like, oh, they get it young or whatever. An 8 is they have everything and the riches and people want, but it takes a while to build and obtain. It's like a gift and a curse. It's just you got to go through all the bullshit before you get there. So an 8 is, some people see it as like the best one, and some people can see it as the worst one because it sends a lot of trials and tribulations, but it has to build your character. It has to build that integrity. It has to build that thirst. It has to build that grind. It has to build that hunger. These are the people that's not going to stop no matter what. An 8 will never give up. Till the day they die, they're going to keep going and building business and building until they get to where they want. They don't stop. They're like a bull. They're going to keep, how many times I've been knocked down, still here, still doing it, still giving these speeches. It'll never stop. I'd rather be from the hospital bed doing it. Like, I don't want to stop. Set that damn camera up. Be for real. But it's like Eights, they're going to make a way, all right? These are the people that have the enterprises, like people like, I don't know, Steve Jobs, but it's very highly influential people that are eights because they grinded and they worked hard. That's too many cards. So we have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Stop trying to figure out life and trying to figure out where it's going to go or what it's going to do. Just do it. Just get up on a daily basis and just go do it. Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. The universe will provide. Rhino Spirit. What did I say? Like the 8. Here's a 50. Some of you guys can be 50. Overcome any obstacle. Life is a mystery. Stop trying to figure it out. The abundant universe will provide, and you got overcome any obstacle. If that don't just tie up what we were just doing, then I don't know what is. Okay? So we are gonna at the bottom of that deck we have Porcupine Spirit. It keeps giving us that. Some of you guys will be 48. Time for beginner mind. Okay? It's time to throw out all those old thoughts, all those old beliefs, what Terry did to you, what Jerry did to you, what Carrie did to you, or what Larry did to you. Throw that shit out. Stop thinking about that shit. Either the people were shitty individuals or they didn't appreciate the individual you are. It could be job, family member, ex, whatever. Think of your whole life as a new slate. What do I want to do? What do I want to attain? What do I want to get accomplished? Just think of it as a new slate and start from there. Like we be trying to start all the way back from when we were 2 and what we not. You ain't got to do all that. Just start today. Today, what can I do? Okay, I want to run a business. What can I do today that's towards my business? Okay, I want to be a content creator. What can I make a video about today? Okay, do your morning routine. You brush your teeth, wash your face, and I do this and I put this on my face. I do a 10-minute video, whatever. It's something working towards your dreams, okay? So time for beginner mind. Start over. Write a whole new business plan. Really dig in deep about what you want to do and what you want to get done. And I feel like this is the year to do it. And this is the year damn near everybody gonna have to do it because these jobs ain't gonna be permanent. These working for certain shit is gonna go down, y'all. I'm telling you. And you're gonna have to have your own in your own fucking way. Alright, so we're gonna close up with an oracle. How do we close out this reading? Look, that's so funny. Closing out the reading with the whole thing I was talking about, City Girls. Hustle, the hustle card. I'm telling you, at this point in time, hustle and bustle right now. I'm telling you, this should be, if you want to, you're going to be very upset when people start popping out with your ideas. You're going to feel like you've been robbed, but can't nobody be mad with you at the end of the day. Hustle, because a lot of people are waking up now. How many people are content creators now? How many people are tarot readers now? How many people are workout enthusiasts and cooking with Kaya and cooking and all? Like, how many people are doing that? You better jump on the bandwagon. I'm telling you. Don't be that person that always jump on shit too late. You don't want to be that person. All right, so let's get to it. The card of the day is the City Gals. And the words that come with that are drive, new money streams, and opportunity. That's exactly what I was talking about the whole damn reading. Oh, that'd be so funny. Get your money up. Miami City Girls are a duo whose story almost didn't happen, but their drive wouldn't let them settle for a premature ending. When Drake shouted them out in his songs In My Feelings, sampling their voices before inviting them to hop on the full release of the track, their big break had came. But at that moment, one half of the City Girls, JT, began serving a 24-month prison sentence for identity theft. JT's partner, Young Miami, kept their growing legacy intact until JT's late 2019 release. Prior to her sentencing, the duo recorded a bundle of tracks to keep them going. Sometimes you got to work that 9 to 5 just to keep it going, but you got to work on your gift at the same time. Including joining French Montana on his summertime hit Wiggly. Never concerned about competition. I told you, you can't be concerned about competition. When I jumped into the tarot lane, do you know how many? What do you think I got the saying for the beginning of my videos? There are 999,000 other readers, but they're not me. They're not you, okay? And whatever you do. Never concerned about competition, they collaborated with other rap ladies, ranging from the Queen of Miami, Trina, to Houston's finest, Megan Thee Stallion. City Girls understand the hustle like no other, placing them in a league all by themselves. And I've never read this card. I barely used this deck. Let the City Girls card be the syllabus for your Hustlenomics 101 course. If JT and Young Miami can teach you anything, it's to be prepared. Part of the hustle involves getting ready for disaster before it strikes. What am I saying? 2025, you have to get prepared. Because disaster will strike. And you don't want to be the one out there with your ass out. I keep reiterating this. Like, people don't believe it and they won't see it until they on their ass. And that's sad. These are your warnings right here. If JT and Young Miami can't teach you shit else, it is to be prepared. Part of the hustle involves getting ready for disaster before it starts. And Holy Spirit keeps telling me to reiterate that. Part of the hustle involves getting ready for disaster before it starts. That is 2025 in a nutshell. Now, I don't know how deep this means or what this means in particular, but I got some ideas. Okay? At the least, have food and water stocked up. Okay? While you're well on your way to success, be sure to establish plans B, C, and D. While you're out here worried about your job and what's going on, and be thinking about plan B, C, and D. Okay? While you're well on your way to success, be sure to establish plans what? B, C, and D. Not plan A. I got a plan. Not plan B. Plan B, C, and D. That's 4 plans. A, B, C, D. E. Okay, maybe you gotta add E. Some of these may be harder to execute than others. It's not gonna be easy. But could you imagine all bets being off because you didn't put contingency plans in the mix? But could you imagine all bets in your life going to pure D motherfucking hell because you did not put contingency plan? Do we know what contingency means? Look it up if you don't. Into the mix. So Holy Spirit wants us to get ready for disaster before it strikes. Hustle. Have plans A, B, C, and D established. Some of that shit may be harder to execute than others. And make sure that you have contingency plans in the mix. Everything takes work, whether mental, emotional, or physical. If you're always ready, you'll never be in your feelings. Okay. I mean, that was pretty straight to the fucking point. Do not wait for this disaster to strike. This card said it. It's like they want me to read the card again and again. Do not wait for disaster to strike. Get on your shit now. I keep warning y'all of this. And you cannot be a part of my tribe and not be paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Shit is going on in the world. I don't know how much more that motherfuckers need to be slapped in their face. Do Donald Trump gotta come descending out of the sky with bullshit? Do we have to go into a full-on war where people are banging in our doors and shooting us down and our children into the streets for people to get this shit is going to go down? Do you have to be on the point of starvation, refrigerator bare, because you wasn't prepared when shit goes skyrocket more than it is now? Because those are people that's going to be scrambling. Those are people when people say it's a storm and they wait the day before the storm and then they go to the store and ain't shit left. Don't be one of those people. And these are just examples. That's all I'm saying. Don't be one of those people when something comes left field that you don't even have $1,000 in your savings account. Your car breakdown, you should be able to handle that. I don't have savings right now. I'm just saying we're all getting it together. But don't be the wave after this wave, okay? I feel like this wave of 2025 was the motherfuckers that's been going through shit, maybe even bullshitting, knowing deep down they're supposed to be on some shit, but they didn't. I feel like 2025 is, you feel something deep down inside like, nah, something about this shit where I feel like I need to get my shit together. If you don't feel that way, you're probably not a part of my tribe. If you still feel like you should be doing the same old shit you've been doing since you came out of a coochie, okay, because we all came out of one, or a stomach, C-section. I'll take that back. Then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't know how much the world got to go to shit for you to tap in, okay? Because at this point, after this shit, it's like it's going to go into like, is you slow? That's how I do my kids. After I keep telling you something, you keep getting in trouble for it and all. Or if I tell an adult that certain shit, like stop doing it, at some point, you start thinking that people are slow. You need special help, okay? But yeah, if you don't feel an inkling to get your shit together, and it ain't just me, it's a bunch of spiritual people saying the same thing. I'd be so happy for spiritual communities because it's people that was missing like me for a couple of years or a year. And they came back at the same time as me. And they say, no, something was just telling me I need to get on my shit. I'm telling you, it's a feeling in the ethers. It's the collection. If you really tap in to the collective and what's really going on, you're going to have that same fucking feeling. Because I'm not the only person saying this shit. Get your shit together, okay? And I will hate anybody that's in my tribe to be asked out because there's no reason for it. Because you will be warned. I've been warning and saying this for the last couple years. Holy Spirit made sure that I would come back at this point in time to be able to reiterate to y'all that shit is getting serious. So everybody's on point. I'm definitely going to listen. I ain't going to be asked out, and I'm sure not going to get in trouble for not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, your life go to shit. Wasn't shit working right when I wasn't doing this channel and saying the things that I'm saying today. Holy Spirit had to teach me how to, even though I'm going through shit, still get the message out. I'm still needed. That's like a doctor never going to work, but he's needed on the roster. There's no extra doctor, but he's going through his own shit. I can't come be the doctor today, but you're the only doctor in the village, bitch. We need you. And I had to get over that. I had to get over, sometimes you got to get over yourself because other people need you. And whatever your craft is or whatever needs to be done, you don't know. Whatever you do, even if you do hair, like when people go and get their hair done, they have talks that you make them feel better. You calm their soul. You know what I mean? Like that lady might have needed to tell you that. You might have had to tell that lady, yo, your boyfriend beating on you. Girl, you came here with a black eye. You need to leave him. Somebody might have needed that speech. But you're not in position to do what you do because you at home crying because you can't pay your light bill. And most of the time when you're doing stuff for others, Holy Spirit makes sure that you are provided for. Only time you really asked out is when you're not listening, you're not doing what your path is in life, and you in a woe is me, and you think the world revolves around your ass. I don't care if you're going through the worst of the worst. The world still ain't gonna stop for you. Okay? So you shouldn't stop when the world getting in your ass. Keep going. If you're alive, you can keep going. If you have words that can come out, you can keep going. If you can write, you can keep going. Okay? Now they got stuff that can take your thoughts and write it down. Like we getting in the digital age where anything is possible. So there's just really no excuse at this point. Okay? All right, that is y'all reading. I hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I'm dropping another video. And until next time, bye-bye. Oh, my fucking